Hi guys, it is Monday evening. Sorry about that, that is the dog. That is the worst thing about having laminate flooring and a dog. All you can have a bloody hair is the dog's feet. I just thought I'd jump on and have a chat actually. Get my big hairy arm out of the camera and sort this bra strap out. I very briefly in the last video touched on like food issues, and they are an issue as well. I have always had issues with food. I've always been incredibly fussy anyway. I only eat chicken. I'll only eat chicken if I've cooked it, so going out for meals is a bloody nightmare, especially because I don't really like mushroom and stuff like that. A lot of veggie options like mushroom risotto, and I'm just incredibly fussy. But food for me has been such a problem for quite a while. Always been a bit self-conscious. I know a lot of girls suffer with feeling self-conscious. There's a lot of pressure on social media. Another reason why I wanted to do this vlog, because being on social media a lot, even with my home account, that's why I'm trying to sort of steer a little bit away from that. I found there was a lot of pressure for your home to look perfect, and if it's not your home, then it's for you to look perfect. Like, there's loads of that these days. It scares me with my girls growing up, to be honest. I think, gosh, I don't ever want them to feel like they need to look a certain way or be a certain way. So it's scary, actually. Social media has an awful lot to answer for, I think. But for me, like, after having children in particular, I was extremely self-conscious. When I split up with the children's dad, I lost a lot of weight. Quite a disgusting amount of weight. Actually, I really didn't look well. But when people started to comment on, oh, you look good, which I think people say to be polite anyway, to me, I then thought, oh my gosh, this is what I've got to look like. And it turned into a real, the one thing that I had control of in my life was how I looked and what I ate. And I starved myself, and then I would binge, and then I would make myself sick, and that became like a real vicious circle thing for me to do. I did end up going and speaking to a doctor eventually, because I then knew it was a real problem, and I all of a sudden had this like not light bulb moment, but woke up and I thought, oh my gosh, my children were making comments about the fact that I wouldn't eat with them and stuff, and I thought, that is not good. Like, I don't ever want them to think that that's okay. So I really needed to get some help, and I did get some help for that. It took a long time, and it is not something that I'm over at all. I'm extremely conscious all the time still. I still go through phases of skipping meals or not feeling confident in my body. And I'll have really good stages where I can eat really well, and then I'll have really bad stages where it becomes a bit of a problem again. If I start noticing that I'm losing weight, I'm like, oh, this is great, and then it all happens again. So yeah, that is something I really did want to touch on. I think it's really important for people to speak about stuff like that, because it is a thing, like a real big thing at the moment in the world that we are currently living in, and it is not normal, and I know that it's not normal, and I'm desperately trying to grasp that, hence why I started the gym, and I do now like try and have breakfast, and I try and have lunch. I'm still not great, but the gym has helped. The problem is, I think I become like obsessed with things, really, probably like an addictive personality, I do become a bit obsessed really quickly. I haven't, since not going to the gym over holiday, I haven't become obsessed with that again, so that's really great. But it can become a thing. So I'm always very, very mindful of that. I just, now when I look back at pictures of when I was like minuscule, I think, gosh, I was posting those pictures on social media thinking I looked really great, and now I can see that actually that isn't cool. I have had 2 kids, I've got a bit of a tummy, like that is okay to have that. I'm trying to tell myself that as well, to make myself believe it, because there are times when I don't. Going on holiday is an awful lot of pressure. Like, I found that really stressful, especially because I get so bloody constipated on holiday that does not help. I retain a lot of water, so when I fly, I just swell, and then I spend the whole week on holiday feeling like absolute crap. So I have to deal with that. That's the thing that I'm just like, well, that is normal. And I know that there are some really great people out there. Every time I see like Stacey Solomon, I think, wow, like imagine being that happy to, I'm like vetting every picture before I post it. I don't use filters or anything like that. I don't edit my pictures. What you see is what you get. But it is a real big problem to me, because I just think there is an awful lot of pressure to look bloody great, and actually I'm tired and I'm 33 and I don't look like those people, so never mind. But yeah, food is something that I'm really trying to deal with in my life. I take vitamins. My mum buys me vitamins because she knows that she'll always be like, have you eaten today? My family do know that that's a little bit of a thing for me, and I am by no means tiny, like at all. I would say I'm quite healthy. I'm healthy weight at the moment, which is really great. But then my fear is putting on weight. So it's not even so much that I'm not happy with how I am. I'm absolutely terrified, and I don't know why, because there's nothing wrong with that, but it scares me. So I like weigh myself, even though my mum always says my scales are broken. They're horrible scales. That is something I'm really trying to deal with at the moment. So I just thought I'd jump on and talk about that, because I know I touched on that ever so slightly in my last vlog, and it's a big thing to talk about. So yeah. Hi guys, I've dropped Rosie off at club and I've just been food shopping to Lidl, my favourite place. £85. I'm like, I don't feel like I got that much. I will show you. This is like freezer stuff and some washing powder, and then chicken and sausages and other chicken and sausage rolls for lunch boxes, fruit, salady bits. Yeah, that is my food shop. It's payday. Gosh, August has been 12 months long for sure. So this morning I got up and took my youngest to summer club, and then took my eldest. She needed a new school bag and some tights and like a bit of stationery. So I've been telling her she needs to wait till payday, so we went and done that this morning. How expensive are tights? Like £7.50 for 2 pairs, I think. Maybe it was 3 pairs, but still, she needed 2 packets, so that she's got like six pairs. £15 on tights. That's a joke. Yeah, it was expensive, not gonna lie. Really begrudge spending money on stuff like that as well. Oh, my daughter has made the world's longest paper chain at club. but she's been sat on my sofa for like 3 days, so wow. I am going out for lunch tomorrow with my sister and my stepmom. She's still my stepmom. She's travelling down to have lunch with us as well, so I'm really looking forward to that. And I went into work on Wednesday. Did I? Yeah, I did. I went into work on Wednesday and met up with the class teacher, and there were a couple of us there to try and put the classroom back together. It's been painted over the summer, so that's lovely. It was all really fresh. Really quite bizarre going back into work. I was like, where have the 6 weeks gone? We are back in next Tuesday. We've got 2 inset days and the children are back in on Thursday, so that's good. It gives me some time to get some printing and some plans and stuff done. But yeah, I cannot believe that we're back soon, to be honest. I've had a bit of a slow week. I've had stuff on, but it's not been anything exciting, to be honest. There's just like bits, but nothing productive. I've still got well over 2/3 of my to-do list, my summer to-do list, that is unticked, and I'll be honest with you, probably not going to get it done, but I'm not going to beat myself up over it, to be honest. I could get it done now. It's only lunchtime. Well, actually no, it's 2 o'clock, so I could actually do some bits now. I could maybe sort the wardrobe or put the paddling pool that is now a pond. I'm not the only one to have done that, okay? Had a paddling pool and it's grey, and then it's gone green, and started emptying it. I was like feeling really productive, going to empty it, going to get it cleaned, going to do all these things. Started emptying it. It's then now not stopped raining, so it's nearly full again, and it's still green. So really need to do that. That is definitely something I am going to get done before I go back to work, is give the garden a bit of a tidy, because then when I go back to work, my partner's mum will resume dog duties. So she comes in when I'm at work and lets the dog out and gives him a little treat and stuff in the day, which is really, really, really helpful. So I do need to tidy the garden, otherwise she's just going to think, what have I done for 6 weeks? Never mind. I don't know about anyone else also, but this sudden change in the weather is not cool, actually. It has been like rain, stop, sunny, rain, but like a lot of rain. Like it's not actually cool. Oh, hi there.
Mum.
Yeah.
What was I going to say? I can't remember. I'm really tired. I just got in bed and now I'm really tired. What was that? Can I use your Pandora jewellery thing to clean it?
Yeah.
So, thanks.
Yes, you can. Why don't you go for a walk with your friends?
I can't really be bothered.
Oh.
Elvis only just woken up like 2 minutes ago. As we speak. She's just woken up, so.
Okay. Have you tried your tights on? You have? And?
They're quite small.
Oh, really?
I don't think they're the right size.
What, they're too small?
They're not too small. They're very
You've got like a women's medium.
I have to like pull them up a lot.
Well, that might just be because they're new.
Yeah.
Because tights do stretch.
I don't know.
Okay. Well, that's good that they're
I
not
need to
too
try
big.
later in the minute, actually.
That is disgusting. I did it, guys. I got the ball down and I'm leaving it there to just dry out for a minute before I wash that. Good morning, guys. Happy Saturday. Gosh, that means I'm literally back to work in a few days. It just feels like a normal weekend now. I'm off out for lunch today with the girls and my sister, my niece and my stepmom. So I'm really looking forward to that, catching up with my stepmom. She lives in like Worthing, Brighton way now, which is like a couple of hours from us. So I don't get to see her that much, but it's always fun when we do. Today I've just got like my little Shein lightweight trenchy thing on, plain top, again that is Shein. Some, I don't think you can see, some wide leg, let me see, wide leg jeans and some like beige boots underneath, if you can see that. So yes, that is the plan for today. See who?
Seal
And
cousin and granny.
yeah. What fit are you wearing today? What's your fit?
I'm wearing this purple dress, a denim jacket, and my dunks.
These are the fits. Hi guys, I'm back from lunch, had a really lovely lunch, went for a walk along the river. Afterwards it was raining, so that's why I now look like this, but no, it was really lovely. The kids really enjoyed their food. It's always nice there. We went to the same place that I posted about in my last vlog. I like the lockers and stuff. It's just generally a really lovely local place to go. I am mentally preparing to go back to work in a few days. Really don't want to. Don't know how I feel about that at the moment. I know that nobody particularly wants to go back to work, not when you've had such a long time off. But no, it's really difficult. I've tried to really focus this past 6 weeks on building up my own accounts, my social media, because that's where that's the direction I want to head in. I have had my Instagram account for a few years now and I'm just stuck just over 18,000 followers. It's just not moving. The algorithm is horrendous, doesn't really push any of my content. There's a lot of pressure. I mean, it originally was just a home account, all of like my budget, DIY home improvements, doing things for really minimal amount of money, and that seemed to do really well. But now just showing like minor things doesn't really put you out there, and there's so much competition that I tried to branch it into a bit more lifestyle and being a parent and traveling. I say traveling, I don't really travel, but just a bit more of a lifestyle account rather than that. And I just, yeah, okay. So yeah, I'm just a bit stuck on what direction to take the social media we're in at the moment. It feels like you can put ages into making a piece of content and it doesn't do well, which is really frustrating. Or you can post, I see a lot of AI, a lot of like these AI accounts at the moment that are doing really well and like monetizing from it. And I think, how? Give a girl a break, geez. When is the algorithm gonna pick back up and push my account again? Because there were times when I was getting like hundreds of followers a day and things were growing really quickly, and now it just fluctuates between like 18.3, 18.2. Like I lose followers when I post, which is fine. That is fine. I know that my content isn't going to be for everyone, and I am trying to like learn to, it is what it is basically. I'll post what I want to post. I'm not going to put pressure on myself to have like the perfect house. I most definitely don't have the perfect house. I've actually got a plastic cup next to my bed now, and as you can see, my bed isn't even made properly, so it's by far not one of the most Instagram worthy houses, but I try to keep it as real as possible. As you guys have seen, my dreaded pile of washing is back in front of me, looking at me like, get off your bed and put me away, hun. That sounds a bit like a Monday job to me. Monday when I do the back to school blitz of the house that has been destroyed over the last 6 weeks because it's in desperate need of it. I haven't really got anything else major planned for this weekend. My kids will go to their dad's tomorrow. They always go on a Sunday, so they'll be there. I'll probably go to my partner's house. We'll just have some food, have some wine, have a bit of a chilled day. And that's gonna be it. If it's raining, yeah, it'll just be not a lot. I will try and get him on camera though, maybe. And we will see. We're going to try this. I saw this recipe on Facebook for a creamy tomato and basil halloumi pasta dish with some like tender stem broccoli. Gonna give that a go. So yeah, can't wait. Actually looked delicious. I'm hungry thinking about it. And then Monday we'll be back to healthy eating. I've had a couple of days of like, you know, when it's that certain time of the month or nearly, and your body is just like, feed me rubbish. That's where I'm at the moment, so that's okay. Monday will resume with normality, I think. Does anyone else think that when you've been out for dinner in the day, you've had like a late lunch, no one is then wanting to come home and cook? So when my kids are like, what's for dinner? I'm like, hun, we literally had lunch at 2 o'clock. Have a pot noodle. I'm not cooking. And do you know what? It's okay. I'm having a coffee. That's okay to think like that. I don't always have to cook, especially in the summer holidays when they've literally eaten 75 meals a day. Like, it's not going to hurt you to have a pot noodle today, actually, darling. So, my youngest is just having that, and my eldest will cook myself. Just can't be bothered. I'm just done. I don't want to have to think about dinner. So yeah, here I am, just normalising being normal and the fact that, so what if my child hasn't had any cucumber or sweet corn or broccoli today? So what if she didn't eat her peas at lunchtime? It's gonna be alright. Morning guys, happy Sunday. Just stop that. I'm dropping the kids off at their dad's, and then I'm going to my partner's. Hi guys, happy Monday. Please excuse the absolute, well no, actually, I just haven't made any effort today. Don't excuse it. This is what I look like sometimes. I'm really not feeling well today. I've got really bad earache and toothache on the left hand side, and I don't know if it's like the weather change or what it is, but it's making me really feel quite horrendous. I popped out this morning to get some more school skirts, some more of these really expensive tights, and some school shoes for my youngest. I'm just going to have a quick coffee, and then I'm going to spend a couple of hours with one of the little people that I worked with. So that would be nice, will be nice, although I could really do without it. Actually, I could do with just putting some warm pyjamas on and going to bed. I'm also in the middle of binge watching The Summer I Turned Pretty. Started from season 1, so I finished that this morning, and now I'm just watching another couple of episodes in season 2, and I'm hooked. Those of you that have watched it, are you Team Conrad or Team Jeremiah? Like, don't tell me anything though, because I'm only about like 3 episodes into season 2. Yeah, exciting. I'm back to work tomorrow as well, so I really need to just get better. My nose is, it's like head coldy, a lot of pressure but a lot of pain. Just I'm just not feeling great. And obviously I made food yesterday, one of the Facebook recipes, you know, like you always see, well, I don't know, it's on the algorithm, I always get recipes come up. So did a creamy tomato, basil, halloumi, mozzarella pasta, and it was delicious. I'm gonna add the videos. It was really quite yummy actually. So yeah, I'll check in a little bit. My Sunday reset yesterday on Monday, I did all the like deep facial scrubbing because I feel like my skin has been really awful. So I'm literally, as you can see, just getting some really fat chunks of hair and just lightly putting these through just to give my hair a little bit of something so I don't just look like this. And I'm literally wearing a tracksuit today as well, like a white t-shirt with tracksuit bottoms and Uggs, because I just want to be comfortable before I have to worry about looking school appropriate. Oh, that one looks alright. Actually, these curlers, I did actually film it for the last vlog, but then I sped it up because I felt like that was an awful lot of talking when I was getting ready. I've had these for about, I don't know, 10 years. I think they're just really cheap. I don't know what brand they are, but they are great. They're like my favourite thing. I don't have any of this like fancy Dyson Airwrap or anything, just cheap and cheerful. Absolutely. Back to work. Back with the big bag. Joggers on today though because it's just an inset day, so I'm just going for joggers and Uggs and a real casual. I don't want to be here, look. I'll shut her bedroom door. My youngest bedroom is so small she can't actually have like a wardrobe in there. There's literally no room. It is the box room. So I have two cupboards in my hallway. One's like my airing cupboard with all my stuff in, and this one I just got like a metal shelving thing to put her clothes in, but because there's like no proper organisation, there's no drawers or anything like that, she's at an age where she wants to dress herself, so she goes in the morning and everything's just folded basically. So obviously she pulls stuff out, and I've got this bag, one of those charity things that they put through the door, so they're collecting tomorrow, so I was like, no better time to sort of wardrobe out. But look at it. That is absolute. So I have this thing on the door that normally I'll have school uniform like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday normally, with her like knickers and socks ready, so in the morning she's just got it all ready. But it is chaos. So other than this bit, which is just, this has all got to go in the bin anyway, I've cleared all of the shelves now. Everything is, believe it or not, strategically piled up, ready to just put back on. So I feel so much better. I filled the bag and yeah,